Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77. As you know, recently I had a computer crash and lost pretty much everything, and it's taken me a few days to really get stuff back to where I think it's acceptable. I'm still having a little bit of audio issues and some video recording issues, but I think I've got most of those worked out. So if there's any issues with this video, please forgive me for that. So I lost the full craft video backup. I can't do that anymore. I could restart it, but I thought I would go back to SkyFactory 3. So that's where I'm at right now. SkyFactory 3 was a mod that I started to work on, and it was my first exposure to the modded world, and I really didn't know a lot and didn't know what I was doing. And now that I've played Full Craft, which has a lot of the same mods in the pack, I think I know a little bit more, and I thought I would go about doing this. So what we're going to do is we're starting out here, and I'm on top of a tree, and the tree is sitting on a block of dirt, and that's it. That's the entire world. Isn't that cool? And what we have to do is we have to be able to go and create everything from this. Create everything automated, and that's kind of what I wanted to do with this. Now, there's a lot of stuff here we have in our inventory, which I'm just going to put out here for now. I don't really need a lot of this. One thing I want to look at, though, is this is the achievement book. This is kind of like a guide of, or like a roadmap of what you really want to do. And you can read all this when you want, but basically it's got a bunch of check boxes here, and it tells you, hey, do these certain things. And there's lots of things in here and tasks that you want to do. So my goal here is I want to see if I can get through all these and actually check them off, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start off with SkyFactory 3, and yeah, it's going to be kind of fun. I'm on top of this tree, and what we want to do is we want to get down to the dirt level. So let me get rid of these leaves. Now we're hoping to get a sapling. If we don't get a sapling, we're done. Let me get this piece of wood here. Now, of course, with piece of wood, we can make it into planks, and we make it into a crafting table because we need that almost right away. There we go. Okay. Now, let me get this next tier of leaves. Let's see if we can get a sapling out of here, hopefully. None. Okay. Well, we're going to go down another level. Okay, and there we are. Now, we're going to make some more wood. Now, I'm not going to do anything yet with the wood. There's a sapling. Good. You need that desperately for starting out. And we got another one that's even better. A little scary when you're first up here high because there's such a great chance of falling and dying. Okay, so we've kind of leveled this out. Now I'm going to go down one more here. That's weird. Okay. So now I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to take the crafting table, I'm going to put it right against there just so we have something. We're going to take this wood, and we're going to make planks out of it. Or not planks, but slabs. Okay. Now, one of the things that we have to do is there's a dirt block down here, and I want to get close to it and see if I can get like a ledge started out, okay? So let's see here. You can kind of see where it is. I'm going to put something down. Now that that's there, I can actually start to fall down onto here. Now it's not on the lower half, and I want it to be on the lower half of the slab so that monsters won't spawn, okay? So that's kind of where I need it to be right there. And I want to make sure that we can walk around this piece of dirt. So we have like a little bit of workspace, okay? This is kind of what everybody does on the first section of this, is make this out the way that they can work around and do things, okay? So let's put a piece there and there, okay. Now that that's done, let's, I got 3 more little slabs. Let's just expand this out just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let me get the rest of this down. And then we're going to make this into more slabs, and then we'll start off with the next step of the SkyFactory 3. Try to do some of those achievements. I took out the tree, and then I planted another one, and it grew really fast. I was going to show you that you can actually make them grow faster by doing different things. So we're going to take out this tree again. I don't have any tools yet. I'm just trying to get the wood and the leaves and get saplings here. We're going to make a chest here shortly so that we have a place to store this items. Okay, let me get this down, last one. Okay, now, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show a few more things. Let's make all this into planks. Let's make some slabs here because I want to basically make this a little bit bigger. Okay, and let's make up a couple of chests. So, like that. There we go. Okay, let's put that down here. Now, what I want to do here with this, I'm going to take out this crafting table. We're going to put down a crafting station, I believe it's called. Did it just fall to its down? Oh, it did, didn't it? Oh, well, that can happen too. I was going to make a crafting station, but I will do that after we get all these leaves. So, let's try to see if we can get some more saplings, and I'll plant another tree. Leaves are all gone. I'll plant a sapling. Now, you can press the shift button a lot, and it'll make it grow, like twerking. And then, yeah, we have another tree. So let me grab these more resources. I believe you can hold down the tilde button while you're getting the pieces, and it will then get all of them if you have an axe or a tool. I don't think you can do it while punching. So I'll try that out in a second here. But anyway, let's go back over here really quick. I don't have a crafting table yet, so let's let's make that up. Now, interesting thing is, you put a crafting table back in, you get the crafting station. This is what I wanted to show. Crafting station works just like a crafting table. Interesting thing about it is, if you put things on it, it actually shows it on the table. I don't know if you can see that. Oop, I didn't want that there. Hold on. Okay, so let me go up here so you can see. You can see it puts the items like in the spots, and you can kind of see what's there already. But the interesting thing that I wanted to show was that the fact that this crafting station has this here, because this chest is adjacent to it. If you look here, I put all the wood planks in here. Okay, I don't have any planks in my inventory, but on the crafting station, I have access to those tools, those things that are inside of the chest. So if I put it in the first slot, it might be easier to see. See, it's in the first slot up here. So we have access to that kind of thing. We can make stuff with it, and right from the chest without having it being in our inventory, which is very, very useful. Okay, I have a torch here. I'm going to put a torch down just because I know they can spawn right there. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to basically start gathering wood and getting more slabs and kind of expanding this out just a little bit to make it a little bit nicer and a little bit less chance of falling. Looking at the achievement book, one of the first things it says is use a crook on leaves to get saplings and a silkworm. Okay, so a crook. If we go over to here, we can take some of these out. We can make some sticks, which we really kind of need. Okay, I'm going to put that in the chest. A crook, though, looks like that. Okay, and there we go. I have a crook. Now, to use it, like I said, you use the tilde key. Now, it's going to make a little loud noise here. I'm holding down tilde, and I'm going to get this. I should get all the leaves in one shot. Just like that. Look at that. No more leaves. Now, did we get any silkworms? We did. We got saplings, yes. Okay. So let me put that back in here, and we can go to the achievement book, and we used it. We also did twerk a sapling into a tree. See, we've done a couple things already. So let me get this out, like I said, and expand this platform like I said I was going to before, and then we'll be back. One of the things that it says to do in the achievement book here is to infest leaves with a silkworm. We have some silkworms here. So if you right click on the leaves, you can see it turns a different color. And I'm going to affect a few of these just to get the process going a little bit more. But what it does is it eventually turns the entire tree kind of white colored. And with that, when you harvest those with the crook, you get string. And we want string because with string we can make wool. With wool and the wood, we can make a bed. And that's very useful because even though monsters can't spawn on the slabs here, they could spawn on my slabs here. I'm still kind of building out what I want with slabs. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to get dark. And they're going to spawn over here, and I have no way to really defeat them. So we'll do this, and we'll wait. So once this tree gets done turning white, I'll be back. The tree is looking good. Let's use the crook on it here. Look at that. Lots of string. Okay, so let's go off the checkbox really quick here. We infested leaves with the silkworm. And we use leaves to get string. Excellent. Okay, now let's get the rest of this wood. And let's make a bed. So we have it ready to go. Okay, there we go. We'll run over here. I'm going to put the wood in. We have that. Oh, can't do the bed yet. Sorry. Let's see here. From your good old vanilla days, we have 3 wool. And then we have a bed. And there we go. Let me put this bed down. I'll put it right here for now. Okay, so when it gets dark, now I can sleep. That'll be excellent. Let's plant another tree. Let's grab a sapling. Okay. And we're going to work on that in just a second. Now, the next thing I want to show you right here is here it says make dirt by composting saplings or leaves in an oak barrel. So we need to make an oak barrel. So if we go over here, and you can type that in, you can actually search oak barrel. And it says that's an oak barrel, but that's not the kind that they want. It said oak barrel, right? Hold on. What? Let me reread that. Did I reread that wrong? In an oak barrel. That's not what it looks like. It looks like this. See? It's a wooden barrel is what you want, not an oak barrel. Anyway, it takes those things, items. See, and there's no plus button like you have in Fullcraft. So we have to make that ourselves. So we'll go over here, we'll put that in. Just like that. Now I'm going to put this down right here beside the bed. Now, we take saplings. I'm going to take half the stack. I want to leave some in there just in case. And you right-click on it and fill it up. Now, once you've done that, you can see it's doing a percentage going up, and the color is shifting from the green color that you normally would have of the leaves and the saplings into dirt. And with this dirt, we can go over and plant another dirt over there. And so we have double the amount of production for trees and things, if that makes any sense. It's kind of a neat idea. So we're still not automated, but we're getting other things from the resources that we currently have. So here we go. I have that. We have a piece of dirt. I'll run over here, get rid of this slab, and put down the dirt. And there we go. We can put another tree. Just like that. Isn't that great? Okay, let me finish expanding this out, and I'll show you what I have when I get back. But before I do that, I know I cut right there. Let's go back here and make sure we've checked this off. There we go. I've secured my area pretty well. I got a lot of space to work. We have a dozen trees that we can use here, a dozen pieces of dirt for trees. It's all fenced in so I can't fall out, which is great. I also have done the oak barrels. I made a little section of 9 of these so that I can make dirt, and I'm slowly starting to stockpile the dirt. Okay, so we've got some good production going. Let's look in the achievement book here. It says create a sieve and a string mesh. So we're going to do that. I'm going to make this section right here be a bank of 9 of the sieves. So let's do that really quick. A sieve, if you recall, is right here. Is what I need. It's just these ingredients, okay? Oak planks, a slab, and some sticks. And I said I need to make 9. So we need to do something like this. I know this will be a little bit more than 9, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we've got 9 of those. Okay, now, the other thing it needs, and let me get all this out of here, is it needs mesh. And we need 9 of the mesh, which we take as string. It's interesting how it says move missing items here. That's interesting. Let's see if I can do it this way. I'm curious. Okay, well that works, but it's very slow. Okay, so let's see here. Can I do this real quick here? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 2 more. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to put this over here. I got his blank spaces so I can walk around in between them and kind of differentiate between the areas. But we'll put this down here. And then we just have to put these in. And then we'll have done that particular achievement. Actually, we've done it already, technically, but let me get these down here real quick. We'll get this done. Okay, so go back to the achievement book and craft a sieve and a string mesh. We've done that. Now, it says craft cobblestone from the small stones that drop from sifting dirt. So obviously we have to sift some dirt. So let's go over to our dirt real quick. I'm gonna grab this stack here. And this what's interesting is you can take dirt and you can put it in here. It just puts 9 at a time, and I can go like this by holding down the right mouse button. And we get lots of different materials from that, if you can see. So what did I get? 55 stone pebbles, some oak seeds, birch seeds, spruce seeds, melon seeds, potato seeds. Wow, we got a lot of seeds. But we got stone pebbles. Now, in the achievement book, what did it say to do with stone pebbles? Craft cobblestone from the small stones that drop from sifting dirt. Okay, well, is it this pattern? It is. So there we go. we now have some cobblestone. Excellent. We have some stuff that we can use with that. That'll be great. So let's go back to the achievement book and knock that one off. Okay, let me do some more resource gathering, getting trees and wood, and getting more dirt, and getting ready to do some more stuff. So we can do the next step in the achievement book. The next thing in here in the achievement book says, collect rainwater in an oak barrel or melt saplings in a wooden crucible. Melt the saplings in a wooden crucible. So let's do that. Let's make a wooden crucible. Just takes this formula right here, which is pretty easy, so let's do that. Let's see, it takes this. Oop, takes planks. My bad. Right there's one. Let's do another one really quick. So I have at least two. And that way we can have some water. Okay, and we're going to need eventually, we're going to need saplings. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go over here. And you fill it up with saplings just like you do the dirt. And you notice water slowly collecting. So that's really cool. So now we have that one done too. Let's go put this away. Go back to the achievement book and click that one. We're melting saplings in a wooden crucible. So it looks like next we're going to go on to this, which is crafting a hammer and doing gravel, then sand, and then dust. Let me go get that done. I just took a little break and now I'm back. So we're going back to the achievement book here. The book says craft a hammer to turn cobble into gravel, gravel into sand, and sand into dust. Okay, so we're going to make a hammer. To make a hammer, we take 2 sticks, 2 cobblestone like that, and we have a hammer. That's a great tool to have. Okay, so now we're going to take out, and we're going to do this over here. I'm going to put down 3 cobblestone. Now using the hammer and using the tilde key while I'm holding it, I'm going to hit it, and it's going to make gravel. And there we go, we have 3 gravels. Now I'm going to keep one. I'm going to put down 2 of the gravels, and this will make sand. Okay, now I'm going to keep one of the sand just so I have it, and we'll do this, and this will have dust. Okay, so now we have cobble, gravel, sand, and dust. So let's go back to the achievement book, and we'll check that off. We have done this. So this whole entire first page is done. Now, the next thing is sifting the gravel, the sand, and the dust in a sieve. Okay, well, we have sieves, so let's go get this done. We'll walk up here. We'll do a gravel first. See if it gives us anything. Didn't hear any pops, no pings, nothing. So now let's go to sand. And see anything there, and now we'll do dust. Okay, so we've done that step in the achievement book. Now we didn't get anything. Sometimes you'll get various materials and such when you do it. So we'll have to make a lot more of this as we go. So now let's see. Make Tinker's Construct tools from bone or flint. Let me go look and see if we have any flint. I don't think we do at all. So let me see about trying to get some flint and figuring out what this one is. For this next section, which is to make the Tinker's Construct tools from bone or flint, I think this is similar to what we did when we made the Tinker's Smeltery in Fullcraft. We had the smeltery, and that's completely separate, but we had the part piece and the tool station and that sort of thing. So I think we should just make all of those. Now a lot of those first take blank patterns, okay? And blank patterns take a bunch of sticks and some wood like that. I'm gonna make a dozen of those, okay? So now we have those blank patterns. So now if we go in here and we look at, as an example, I believe one was a part. Yes, it was the part builder. It just takes a piece of wood and one of those. So let's get that. Okay. One of them was, what was the other piece we had? Part builder. One was a tool station. Right? Okay. A crafting table or a crafting station with a blank thing. So let's do one of those. Okay. And what was the other one? Was it a stencil table, I believe? Yes. Just takes oak and the thing. Okay, we can do that too. So now we've basically made the 3 tables that are required. I'm going to put that right behind here, just so I have them. So let's put, we have the stencil, part, and tool. Okay, so that's the first part. So now I think we can make what we need to do as long as we have flint. And the way you get flint typically is with gravel. So let's go take the gravel over here. Let's set it down, or take the cobblestone. Let's make some gravel up. And we don't have a lot. We'll hit it with the hammer first. Okay. Now we have a lot of gravel. Now, typically in vanilla, you have a chance of getting flint when you dig it with a shovel. Of course, we don't have a shovel yet, so let's just make a shovel real quick. Little wooden shovel, that should work. And we'll see if we get any flint from just doing this gravel. And we do. Now, how do we make tools with flint? Well, let's go take a look here. Now, I'm just doing this on the fly. What kind? It says what does it say? What tool we need to make? Make Tinker's construct tools from bone or flint. Okay, well, let's make up. Let's see the tools here. Why don't we make up, since we're using the axe a lot, let's make a hatchet. Hatchet takes the tool rod, axe head, and binding. So let's make a axe head. Where is that piece up here? Is this it? We'll put that in there, and it makes the axe head pattern. And it says material cost of 2, and we don't have that many. Now see how it says we have gravel here? Still again. So let's just put it down, and we'll just keep on trying to get flints. Not giving us flint yet. Hopefully it'll give us flints as we do this. Just keep mining it and putting it down and mining it. There's some more flint. 2 pieces. Let's see if we can do this. I'm just doing this, like I said, on the fly. So it takes, we have the stencil. Let's do the part. We want that, and it takes 2, right? Okay, so now we have the flint axe head. So we need to get the other pieces. Let me go do that out of flint, and then we'll see what we can put this together. Okay, here we go. I've made the axe head. Let's make the hatchet here. I made the binding out of wood and the tool rod out of just wood. And there we have a flint hatchet. So I think that qualifies as making Tinker's construct tools from bone or flint. We did that. Okay, so now we're going to have to do some fun here. We have to make clay by putting dust into a water-filled barrel. Well, look, we have 2 water-filled barrels. We don't have any dust. So let's start making some dust. We'll probably have to make more water-filled barrels so we can make more clay, because we'll need that. But we'll do this real quick, just so we can get it checked off. We'll hammer it down to sand, and then we'll hammer it again to make dust. Okay. Now, when you take the dust and you go over here, you can put it in the barrels. And right there, we have clay. Oh, okay, we'll just check another thing off. So the next thing we're going to be doing is crafting and cooking a crucible. So let's go look at what a crucible is really quick. A crucible, unfired. We're going to have to fire it, which will mean we will need a furnace. But we're going to need unfired porcelain clay. And porcelain clay you get from clay and bone meal. So we don't have any bone meal yet. I'm going to have to figure out where to get that. Okay, so let me go take a look and figure this out, and I'll be right back. I found that if I sift dust through the sieves, I have a chance of getting bone meals. Now I need a total of 8 bone meals, so I still need to get some more dust. But then once I have all of that, I can take in this here and I can put it into porcelain clay. I still need 2 more, and then we'll go into the furnace here. Let's get rid of this and this, put this down here, and that is basically fired porcelain clay. Okay, and then once I do that, I can then make the crucible, which we need. So let me get some more dust, and we'll get there. So we're getting there. I've also, as you can see, I put torches everywhere, so everything's lit up and it's nice and good. So we're pretty safe. Wow, did I mess that up? So I didn't need to put these in there right away. I need to save these out as the porcelain clays. So I need to get some more clay, and I don't need the porcelain brick right now. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go get more clay. And we got to make sure we have at least 8 of these balls, and we're going to have to get some more bone meal too. So I'm working on that. I made a mistake. That happens. I still got to get some more water made, and we'll get this done. So let me just keep on going here. Sorry about that. I did it wrong. Okay, I've made the porcelain clay here. So with the bone meal that I've recovered, and we make, here it is, the unfired crucible. Now we have to fire it, which means putting it into the furnace. And there we have the crucible. Okay, now we can check that one off of here and craft and cook a crucible. Now, if you heat a crucible with a torch, and insert stones or cobble, you can make lava. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that right over here. Let's put this down. Actually, let's go get a torch. I think I have one here. Yes. Okay, so we need to put this on top of a torch. So I'm going to put a torch right here. I'm going to put it on top of it. There it is. And I need a way to see into here, but we can crawl up here, I guess, and do it. So now I need to go get some cobble. So let's keep doing what I'm doing. We'll get some cobblestone and we'll make some lava. I have 11 cobblestone. We're going to throw it in here. Didn't need that much. It looks like I only needed 4. But you can see that it says it's going from solid, from cobblestone, to liquid, which is lava. And it's slowly going down. I don't know if you can see that on the video. So, and we will eventually add more cobble to this. But basically, it's creating lava. Okay? So here we go. Achievement book, heat a crucible with a torch and insert stones or cobble to make lava. The last one we need to do, and this is going to be the tough one, is build a cobblestone generator. Well, let's go look at that. This has got a lot of parts. Okay, it's a cobblestone generator. It takes 6 cobblestone. It takes glass, it looks like. Doesn't have to be gray. I assume it can be any color, which means just sand, and then it takes lava and water. Okay, so do we have any sand or any of that stuff? No. We have some of the cobble here. Let me go and make sand really quick, and we'll get that fired up so we have glass. So here we go. That's easy. Oop. Wrong button. There's a piece of sand. So we need a piece of glass. Okay, put that in there. We'll fire it up. Okay, and we have the 6 cobble here. So what we need to have now is, looks like buckets. 1 for the lava and 1 for water. So what does it take to make a bucket? We're getting really close here. Buckets take iron, but I think we can make clay buckets, and clay buckets takes 3 clay, which we don't have any of that particular clay, so we're going to have to make that. So that's the next step, making buckets for the water and the lava. Let me do that. We need 2 buckets. We'll take the clay right there and take 2 unfired clay. There we have clay buckets. Now, I've been taking the iron ore pieces, putting them in a slot of 4, and makes an iron ore piece, and then I put that in here and firing up, it makes me the iron ingots. My goal here is to get 5 ingots total so that I can have a hopper. And I'll show you why in a second. But we're going to fire these up. There they go. They become buckets. And let's go check here. So we have some lava here. It's slowly filling up. Excellent. So I'm getting closer. We still need to get some more cobblestone because I'd use up the cobblestone that I had. So let me just keep on doing what I'm doing, grinding away. We're getting really close to getting this cobblestone generator. I think we're just about ready here. So here's my 5th ingot that I've made. Right now we're gonna make a hopper. And that was in the wrong spot. This is a hopper. Okay, so over here, I've already put down the chest that I want. We're a hopper going into it. Now on top of here, we're going to put the cobblestone generator. So if you recall the recipe, I've already laid it out here, so I made sure I had all the recipe materials. I have to get more water. Did I fill up the water here? Yes, I did. Let's do that real quick. Now we have the water bucket. And just like that. And it should make the cobblestone generator. So now we got our bucket back from the water, but not from the lava. So I'm going to put this on top of here. And what this does is it will automatically create cobblestone. It's a fairly decent rate, but it's, it's slow, but it works for us. So now I don't have to go through a whole deal of making trees and getting saplings and putting in the barrels and then taking them out of the barrels and putting over here in the dirt and putting them in the sieves and getting little stones and making them. I now basically have cobblestone. Let's go check that off. There we go. We are done. We've done basically all of this for the wood age. And now we're into the stone age. This one should be a little bit more complicated, and we probably won't get done with all of it in one episode like we did with this one, but that's okay. So, yeah, I think we're good. We did a pretty good job today of getting everything up to the point of a cobblestone generator. Took a little bit of time, but we've got it. So, yeah, that's about it for today, I think. So if you like this video, please click that like button. I know it's a new series. Hopefully you guys will like it. If you don't, then let me know also in the comment sections. Give me good feedback. You like it, you don't like it, what can be improved, and we'll see what happens from there. If you like to be notified of videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon so that you get all the notifications immediately. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.